we just got done going through a rabbit hole here, and I wanted to capture it for a couple of reasons. First of all, I want to see if anybody out there can actually crack this nut. This is something I've been studying for a long time. So in Perl, I got used to being able to change the running process name to something else. And it's really great because if you're forking off a bunch of different things, I did that actually. One of the daemons that I wrote for a company that shall not be named did that, and each individual process had a different name. They had the core name, and then have a colon after it, and then it would say what file it was in the middle of processing. So I could actually just do a PS or a top, and I could see instantly the dashboard of everything it was processing. And I didn't have to write any extra dashboard code. I could just, or some separate daemon to just answer requests about the status or some shit. It just worked. And it worked by doing one thing. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You just, in Perl, this is all you have to do. So in Perl, you do $0 equals whatever, right? And then the running process after that will run as that name. That's probably better for you to do command whatever, right? So like foo or whatever. And I'm going to show you this. I'm going to try to get this done really quick. I have a couple sessions up that are showing you this thing. We tried this in several different languages today, including Go. We did Go, Perl. I know, I believe Python actually and Perl do it. I didn't test Python. I would suspect that Python's fine with it because it did try to emulate Perl at that time. And that is not it. So let me see if I can find it. And we went through all through the bash man page. We actually thought we hit because I was trying to find how to. This all stems about because I'm trying to decide how much of Perl I can do in Bash. And when I read this is a Perl 5. This is a Bash 5 thing right here. The Bash argv 0. It says you can set it and it will change the value for $0. $0, and you can't assign $0 obviously. And I thought, oh great, that was it. And we did it. And sure enough, it changes the value of $0 from then on inside of the program, which is all well and good. But it doesn't change the most important part. The most important part being in proc. So inside of proc, any one of these processes, so I actually have one running, I think, right now. And so yeah, I have FOOOO is like my Go version. So here's the process I do, right? So the PS command draws all of its information off of the proc command, the proc directory. It actually gets it from here. And if you want to see what is being, you can see where it was run and everything. We're gonna just cat the cmd line, and this will show you the line. Okay, remember this. See how this matches the name, right? Well, it didn't change it. I wanted to change it. So if I, and let me just show you what happens when it actually works and it changes it. So if you go to, let me run the Perl code here. Actually, where are we? I'm just gonna do a new one. All right, so. The Perl code is temp foo.pl, and when we run that, it's running. It's got a sleep on it. Actually, let me go show you what's in there first. So via temp pl foo.pl. So it's just I am working while true sleep. That's it, right? Pretty straightforward. And I mean you can do anything in there, right? I could have it count. Or have it, change the count number. In fact, that might be cooler to show you. So we could actually do that. We could say sleep one, I don't know, count plus, say count. It's going to give me crap because I don't have strict on and stuff, but whatever. Equals 1. And we could say $0 equals what am I, foo colon count. And there's something like I haven't tried this yet, so let's just see if it works. And so now watch ps-ef. And when I grep for foo, you'll see there's the old foo, that other foo that's running, and then there's this foo. And if I turn watch on, so if I do watch, I don't know if I can do that. No, I can't. I have to do a thing. So let me see if I can do it. Oh, ps-ef. Let's do just this one. How about that? Oh boy, that's not going to work. That must be the parent. Yep, it is the. Okay, so So we just want this as child. I'm pretty sure PS-EF. Nope. Got that wrong again too. We'll just use the grep foo, but you can see the numbers going up, obviously. I mean, I could do this too. I mean, do sleep one done, right? And now it shows the numbers going up, right? And the other one's not changing. And you saw how easy that was, right? So this is, you can understand my lament when I was unable to find the same thing, and we thought for sure I'd made like an error with I mean that's all it was, right? Here's the bash version. So the bash version, we tried bash command, we tried bash argv0 argv0, and let's try that one again. I'll just prove it to you. So as you can see, it just does user bin bash. It doesn't change it. And what's really crazy about this is, watch this. Let me run the Perl one again. So when you run the Perl one, and then you go down here and you actually, oops, fuck, I broke it. Sorry, I swore. All right, so then we're gonna go down to the command line. Let's go into this proc, cd proc. All right, and cat cmdline, and there you go. There it is. The command name is literally this. Now there's some debate. I mean, apparently you can do this in C, and that's what got us down the Go rabbit hole. This is the Go rabbit hole, in case you're wondering. There is actually an open ticket on this on Go, and Go, they pretty much said, now we're going to do this in the extended, we're going to allow people to do it in user land. We're not going to do it in the language, because it has to like stomp on argv0 in order to do it. And people don't like that. It's kind of messy and dirty, which is probably why it hasn't been done in other languages. It looks like they tried to do it in Bash, but they only kind of half did it. And again, I haven't tested Python. Python may or may not allow it. Why would you ever want to do that? So you might want to do this because you want to change, you have a daemon that's running and you want to have it set to status and have it in the PS code. You want to write a dashboard, like I mentioned. Another reason would be you want to obfuscate the stuff that's running on your system if you've hacked into a system. So if you've hacked into a system, you don't want people to see it. You want to see what's running. You can actually change the way the thing was invoked, so it's not immediately obvious what's running at the time. And you can't easily do that unless you have C code or something else like that. So for example, if you wanted to run some process and change it to look like it was SSHD, you could actually change argv0 or $0 in Perl, and the running process looks like it's a standard process SSHD. So if somebody's looking at your process, your proc table, they will just see SSHD. They won't see anything else. But so far, and this is why we have to test Python. If Perl and Python are the ones that does this. If Go doesn't do this, if Go doesn't figure out how to do this on that particular front, this will make Go not so fun to encapsulate other code, which is what hackers are using it for right now. They're using Go to encapsulate shell scripts and stuff so that they can bypass virus filters, and that's cool and all, but it's also not gonna work as well because Go apparently cannot change the name. So here's this this code called set process name. I'll let you Google it. But it uses unsafe pointers and sends a syscall directly on Unix systems to do it. It's not, it's never going to get accepted because Go likes to be cross-platform, and that's not only is that CGO, but it's like syscall level CGO. So it's very specific to us, very specific, I suppose, chipset or OS or whatever. So that's been fun. It was kind of a fun deep dive. And once again, my beloved Perl, I'm sticking with Bash for everything because of the cognitive overhead. It took me probably 5 minutes to remember how to make a loop today in Perl, because I had just been so disconnected and missed like semicolons on everything because my brain is coding Bash every day all day. And I regret the fact that Bash doesn't have that, nor does Go apparently, which is those are my two main languages. And honestly, that kind of pisses me off. It kind of pisses me off because that was a really useful thing, not just for hacking, but for lots of other reasons. So that's all.